Let's go to David Pruce. Well, let's speak to
David Pruce.
David Pruce.
And David Pruce is from the Royal Pharmaceutical Society.
Morning to you, David.
To people who may hear this whole Jackson story, do you have any words of caution at all?
It is possible to get addicted to prescription medicines, only rarely and only a few. The real thing that I would say is, if you're prescribed something for short-term use, you really need to stick to having it in the short term.
If you saw that list prescribed by a doctor, what would you say?
My automatic reaction would be to phone the doctor and say, do you really mean to prescribe this? Yes, you could see that sort of combination, but I would expect someone to be closely controlled. I would expect the doses to be very closely controlled. I would automatically pick up the phone and ask the doctor if he really meant to do that.
Interesting.
Tamiflu, an antiviral drug for swine flu. And record numbers of adverts selling the medicine is now a cause for concern.
We now think that Tamiflu is the most spammed medicine on the internet. It's taken over from Viagra. Most of that Tamiflu could well be fake.
Just tell us more about the warnings that you are giving people.
We know that a lot of medicines that are sold online are actually counterfeit. What we're seeing is that a lot of the sites that have been previously offering Viagra and slimming tablets are now adding Tamiflu to their repertoire.
It's not just the prospect of actually buying something that's useless. They could actually be putting themselves at risk.
They can put themselves at risk in two ways. One, they won't actually get the proper Tamiflu from the NHS when they need it. And secondly, you've got no idea what actually is in the capsules that you buy. It could be the real McCoy, or it could be something highly toxic. We'd like to reassure parents that these medicines are safe when they're taken as recommended. The risk comes if someone accidentally gives too much. What we would recommend is stick to simple measures like paracetamol or ibuprofen to relieve temperature, simple cough medicines such as those containing honey and lemon, and perhaps the vapour rubs like Carvol that can be rubbed on children's clothing.
David, to you first, if we may. Are you concerned that you may be now handing out drugs to people which are no use to them?
Now, I think we need to take this research in context. This data is part of the picture. When we do research, we need to get the whole picture. This needs to be taken in the context of all the other data that's out there.
David Pruce, very interesting talking to you.
David Pruce, thanks for talking to us. Thank you.